Hey there everyone, welcome to my channel and to today's video. And so today what I'm going to be discussing with you is the new Twilight Saga New Moon palette from Colourpop. Here it is in all its glory. So Colourpop is obviously going to be doing a series of Twilight palettes, which I totally appreciate, even though I don't like the franchise. But this is the New Moon palette. This is from the second movie. This is Jacob's movie. This is the werewolf movie. And so I'm here for it because I'm Team Jacob. So here you go. Here it is. I am going to swatch it. You might just need to give me a minute to actually swatch it and then show you. I'm not good at swatches, as you guys well know. But anyway, here is the color story. This is what I'm wearing on my eyes. I am going to show you how I created this look at the end of the video so you guys can see. But I like this color story a lot more than I thought I would. I do have a couple of things I don't like about this palette, namely this shade down here, which is October, November, December, which is fall. Is my favorite season. It shows up kind of like a plum in the pan, but on my eyes it just shows up brown. So I don't really particularly care for that shade, but you do have a lot of other pretty tones in here. You got, you know, this deep brown, you got a deep black, you've got this nice kind of maroon shade, beautiful. This is a satin, the red is a satin. It's okay. You can use it as a shimmer or as a satin, but it's definitely less glittery and not as impactful as a regular shimmer. But I do like the addition of it, and I love the different undertones in here. So you've got this kind of chocolatey, kind of like milk chocolatey over here, brown. You've got this yellowy brown, you've got this more true mustard. The shimmers are all really pretty, and I find it to be very user-friendly. And I love that we have this one light shade. Now I do wish that there was one light matte in here, so I could have done with one less of these peach shimmers maybe, or one less of these yellow shimmers, just to get another matte that was a light color. So I am going to swatch this for you guys, but basically I think that it's really good. Now obviously, like I said, I'm Team Jacob. Here's Edward and Jacob and Bella. I like this color story. Is much more approachable, I think, for people than the actual Twilight palette was, because it's warm tone, and I think more people have an easier time with warm tones. Not everybody. I could go warm, I could go cool, but I am learning that there are certain shades that don't work on me, like this one right here. But that being said, I think that it's an absolutely gorgeous palette, and I really like the color story. I am swatching it as we speak. I am trying to do the little hand swatches. I know that those are really popular with some people. I don't particularly care for the hand swatches, but I am going to do it anyway, just because I thought y'all would like that, and I'm trying to do better with swatching. So here is this top row right here. That's the top row. Okay, so you know, this is that really light yellow gold. I love that shade. I think it's so pretty. This really nice mustard. Let me just swatch it again so you guys can really see it. I love that shade as well, that dirty kind of Dijon grungy shade. This is the shade that I have on my lids right now. This is the shade Wolfpack, and I enjoy that too. So I really like these shades. So there's that row. And I think it's really pretty. I like how this is kind of laid out. So the top row is kind of more of like a yellow tone row. This one's more of like a peachy tone row, and these are the deep shades down here. So I really do feel like they lay this out very nicely. It's very aesthetically pleasing. So let's do the second row. This is that nice milk chocolate shade, and this is a peach. This one's one of those pretty shimmers. I don't really particularly mind that shimmer formula from Colourpop. This is the red. You guys will see that here in a second. It is more of a satin, and it's not bad, but I do think that I would have preferred it to be an actual regular shimmer, but that's okay. I'm not going to knock it too much because it is really pretty. It is pretty on the eyes. I did wear it yesterday, and I love this yellow down here on the end. So this is that second row that you can see right here. That's that second row. I really, like I said, I like that red. It is more of a satin though, and I wish it was different. This is one of their, this peach right here, this one right here is more of their glittery, that kind of scratchy glittery formula. It's not like so much a pressed glitter, but it's definitely not smooth. more of like that flaky, glittery, kind of gritty texture that like Angie doesn't particularly care for. I don't mind it. I love these two shimmers down here on the end. I think that they're really nice and smooth. I really, really love nice, smooth shimmers. I like that this palette does not give us any sort of special shades. I don't really particularly need special shades in my palettes. So for me, it serves the purpose that it's intended to serve, where I just really have the colors that I need. So this is the color story so far. Let me just swatch the bottom row. Paper Cut, I love that shade. I love that shade, and I really, really like October, November, December, but it does not show up on me as a plum. This is the black. It's a nice black. Then this lovely green shade, and let's get that off the finger, and then the brown. So you guys, so here is the bottom row. I really, really like this. Now, obviously this does show up on my hand as more of a deep dark plum. That's the purple. I really just wish it would show up more purple on me. It's almost too dark. Like, I almost wish it was a little bit lighter so that I could definitely tell the difference. But see, the black is really, really nice. So these are the swatches, and I really, they have just that, this one shade right here is the one that's kind of that gritty shimmer, but the rest are all really, really smooth. Wolfpack, I already have a significant dent in. I love it. I've already used it 3 times. It's that good. So that's like my favorite shade in the palette. But this is a great color story. I really think it's a lot of fun. I really think that it's a lot of fun, and I think that it offers a lot of versatility, a lot more than I was expecting it to. I love how many deep shades there are in here. Nice midtones, easy transition shades. So you got like this one, and this one. Nice transition shades, and they're all a different undertone. So you really do not notice. There's nothing that dupes itself in here. There really is nothing that dupes itself in here. So for me, it's a really, really good palette. I am very impressed with it. I love the regular shimmer formula. I just like the regular shimmers in Colourpop. I do, like I said, I wish that plum was a little bit more purple, and I wish that red was more of an actual like shimmer and not a satin. Otherwise, I think this is a great palette. So I don't know, did you guys pick this up? I am glad that I picked it up. I must like Twilight more than I realize. I mean, I'm gonna have to come clean with y'all, because I did buy the second palette. I wasn't gonna buy it. I told myself I wasn't gonna buy it. But I was in Ulta with Delilah, and I was like, oh, you know, the New Moon palette, and it was just sitting there, and I was just like, ugh. I really wanted the shadow sticks. Those I really, really wanted, as well as the Super Shocks, but I said, nope, can't do it all. And this is the palette. So I hope you guys will enjoy the tutorial. I am going to insert the footage for that now, and then I will see you at the end of the video. Okay, so we're going to recreate the look that you saw in the beginning of the video, and obviously we're talking about the New Moon palette. So here is the palette. This is my 3rd time using it. I really like this color story. Much more approachable than the other color story, but I like that color story more just because it's more unique to my collection. This is just basically a warm palette, but I really do enjoy it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my outer corner like I always do, and I'm going to use the brown, which is called Your Everything. Your Everything. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I am Team Jacob. Now, we're talking about a girl who does not like this franchise. So let's just take that with a grain of salt, but I do like Jacob more than I like Edward. So we're just going to pack this on the edge of the eye. And the formula in here is just as decent. It's fine. It's nothing to write home about, but it is really, really good formula from Colourpop. Of course, they're going to use the same formula that they used for the Twilight Palette, which makes total sense. So now we're going to just dip into this little tiny blending brush from Sigma, and I'm just going to blend the edge of that. I'm going to keep this relatively simple today. I don't really like to do looks on camera because I tend to talk a lot and I don't really just get it done. What, ma'am? What? Your blue mirror? Yeah, you can have your blue mirror. Come over here and get it. Okay. She's going to get her blue mirror because I have my peach mirror, see? So she's excited. She wants a blue mirror. Okay, so we're going to just blend the edge of that. I'm going to take my e.l.f. blending brush, which has been my favorite blending brush lately, and I'm just going to go into the shade up here called Senior Year, which is this mustard. You want to come see everybody? You want to say hi?
Hi, everybody.
Hello. Blend here. There you go.
Thank you.
All right, Mom.
And I need it.
Okay, so Senior Year, this shade right here, okay? And it's kind of a mustard shade, and I'm just gonna blend over the edge out here, just over that brown. We're just gonna keep this really simple today. I do like these colors together. I do like a good brown, yellow, peachy palette. I do think it's pretty, but it's nothing, how shall we say, nothing original. There's nothing original about this. But I'm just going to blend this right here at the edge, taking it all the way to the center of the eye. Right there, stopping right there. We're not going to put any eyeshadow on the inner portion of the eye today. We're going to keep this to look relatively simple, because I've been doing a lot of complex looks lately, and I've been craving the idea of just keeping it a little bit more subdued. I didn't do cream products today, bronzer or blush, because I washed my brushes, and so they weren't ready for me to use. So take a little bit more. Obviously, I just took a little bit more of that. Take a little bit more of Senior Year, tapping that off, blending over the edge of that brown, that Your Everything shade. Just taking it up and over and across the top of that. And maybe take it all the way into the inner corner, like right there. So the shadows work fine. I mean, there's, you know, it's Colourpop. It's definitely good, decent quality. Okay, so you have that right there. So then, it's a nice, you know, mustard with brown. So I'm going to do a little bit of glitter primer, and then we will do, let's do the glitter primer, and then we'll do lower lash line and the lid. Let's do the lower lash line. I am going to, just for funsies, I'm going to take this maroon shade over here called Paper Cut, which is ironic because I got a paper cut last night at work. So we're going to take that shade. This shade right here, October, November, December, I was disappointed by this shade. Not because it didn't work well, but because it didn't show up this plum shade, which leads me to believe that the shades like this, like these cool plums, are going to show up more brown on me. Yeah, but we're going to take that, run it across the lower lash line just for a little something extra. This one shows up more true to pan in the shade, the actual like maroon. The other one does not show up purple, which that was what I was looking forward to in this palette, just to make it unique and different. So we're just going to run that on the lower lash line, really smoke it out, kind of connecting it up to the brown, but not bringing it up into the brown. Okay. There's that. So let's take a lid brush. I think I grabbed my Sigma lid brush, and I am going to go into this shade right up here called Wolfpack. Yay, Wolfpack. Team Jacob. Okay, so we'll take Wolfpack, and I'm going to put that on my entire lid from the inner corner to the brown. Okay, so we got that loaded up. And then spray water, just basic water, nothing fancy. And we're gonna just pack that. Oh, that's pretty. Pack that all the way from the inner portion of the lid to that brown. All the way out, just tapping it over the edge of that brown. And that is what that's what we're gonna finish up with. Okay, so this is the eye look. I'm going to finish the other eye, add liner and mascara, and then I will come back with my final thoughts on the palette. But I really like this eye look. I've been really liking neutral eye looks lately, so this palette definitely cures that itch. I love the cover art, obviously. I told you I was going to do final thoughts when I came back. But anyway, I love that kind of that mustardy cast, that just grungy cast that this has. So let me just finish the other eye, finish all of the liner and mascara, and I will come back and we will discuss final thoughts on this palette. Be right back. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed that small little tutorial that I did. I tried to make it fast and sweet. I know that my tutorials tend to be a little bit longer because I go into a lot of detail, but I really enjoy this palette way more than I thought I would. Like, I am pleasantly surprised. I've used this 3 days in a row now, so obviously I like it. If I'm going to use it 3 days in a row now, and it's, you know, it's my newest palette for 2025. And I'm so happy I decided to pick it up because I do really like the color story. I love the amount of depth in here. Every shade is different. There are not any dupes in here. It is a very nice, well thought out color story. Very reminiscent of, you know, this kind of grungy vibe you got going on. Team Jacob forever, even though I don't really like the films. Was Team Jacob when the books came out. I was Team Jacob when the movie came out. I really love Jacob. Now, yeah, and the werewolves, they're my fave. So anyway, I highly recommend. I do recommend it. I think that it is, if you're looking for a palette that's relatively reasonably priced, there's 15 shades in here. It's pretty much balanced very well between mattes and shimmers. It's like half and half, and I think if you are looking for a nice, easy color story that's just a little bit interesting, not totally neutral, has some options in it for a little bit more excitement, but not so much that it's going to be unapproachable, I think you would really like this palette. So I hope you guys liked the video today. Please leave me a moon for new moon or a werewolf, one of the two, like a wolf or a moon. It is the wolf moon, in case you guys didn't know. First new moon of the year, first new full moon of the year. I'm surprised Delilah hasn't gone outside and howled at the moon. She loves werewolves. But yeah, that's it. So please leave me a wolf or a moon for the emoji for this video, and I hope you guys really enjoyed it. So Borhe Fingerhearts of Purple You, you're awesome and amazing. Thank you so much for being here today and for supporting my channel by watching it all the way through. And make sure that you guys take good care of yourself, that you give yourself plenty of rest, and you just make sure that you're the best you that you can be, so you can go out and be the best you for other people. Be kind, compassionate, treat others as you would like to be treated, and love others as Jesus has loved you. And, you know, make sure that you guys, you know, do that, because we all need to be kind to one another. And I just want to also say right before I leave here, please pray for California, you guys. Please pray for us. I am not affected by the fires because I'm in Northern California. Southern California is where the, like, Altadena, Pasadena, Palisades, all of those, you know, very swanky neighborhoods are kind of gone. They're just literally gone. And it's very sad. And it's really sad. So, you know, just pray for them. I mean, I know it's hard times for everybody, but, you know, please pray for California. And yeah, just pray for California in general. We need a lot of prayers, believe me. But that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, you guys, today. God bless y'all, and may the force be with you. Team Jacob, woohoo! And I'll see you in my next video. Okay, take care. TTFN. Bye!